Hello and welcome to Dropkick Chronicles, man. This is episode 1. And episode 1, we'll be talking about WWE Summerslam 2021, the biggest party of the summer. By the way, Summerslam will be held in Allegiant Stadium, the newly built Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. So, first off, I want to talk about SummerSlam and how it is the biggest party of the summer. It is WrestleMania Junior, basically. It's WrestleMania Junior, and so SummerSlam is the biggest party of the summer. I mean, great matches, title matches. You have the Universal Championship on the line. You have the Raw Women's Championship, the Smackdown Women's Championship. Man, you have so many great matches. The card is stacked for Sunday. So, man, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, first off, I want to talk about the Universal Championship, pitting the head of the table, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the Universal Heavyweight Champion, versus the returning 16-time World Heavyweight Champion, John Cena, in a championship match. Now, this match is big. Now, this gives me a reminder of 2017 at No Mercy, pitting the same two gentlemen, the same two people who fought, and this is all because, you know, it was like a passing of the torch, so to speak, and John Cena came back to see what Roman Reigns was all about. So, as we fast forward now to 2021, 4 years later, we see the same matchup again, except this time it is for the Universal Championship. So, man, I want to get into it. So you have Roman Reigns, who's been dominating SmackDown for the past year. He's held the Universal Championship for over 300 days. And you talk about Roman Reigns, you talk about his storied career. He has been WWE champion about 5 times. He's a 5-time WrestleMania headliner, WrestleMania main event. Also, you talk about last year when Roman Reigns returned at SummerSlam. I remember this match. It was Bray Wyatt versus Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship. The same title that is being held is up for grabs at SummerSlam this year. So you have that match, and you know you have old Roman Reigns. He went off on a hiatus. For about 6 months. He was supposed to face Goldberg at SummerSlam. I mean, not SummerSlam, WrestleMania last year for the Universal Championship, the championship that he never lost. But he came back, and boy, did he come back. He came back with a vengeance. He came back a badass dude. He came back a heel. And so this is the heel turn that everybody, all the WWE fans, had been waiting for from Roman Reigns. I feel like this is a long time coming. This has got to be a long time coming because back when Roman Reigns first started, and then you fast forward to his solo career from, you know, separating himself from the Shield. You know, he got booed in arenas. Fans didn't really take too kindly to Roman Reigns because he was shoved down fans' throats for so long. And then, you know, last year they finally pulled the trigger on the heel turn. That was long overdue, folks. It was long overdue. Me, myself, I had waited on Roman Reigns to turn heel for a long time, just like everybody else. And I'm telling you, man, it was great just to see him have a switch, you know, go rogue, because he needed that in his career. And I feel like it has solidified him tremendously. So now we fast forward to SummerSlam 2021. That's right, SummerSlam 2021. And man, let me tell you, it is a stacked card. Now the first match, again, Roman Reigns versus John Cena for the Universal Championship. Now, let me take you back to Money in the Bank this year, 2021. Man, I'm telling you, Money in the Bank was good. Money in the Bank saw two new Money in the Bank winners, Big E and Nikki A.S.H., almost a superhero. And it saw a whole bunch of other things too. Now, the thing that got me the kicker of the pay-per-view was the surprise return that I think they kept it under wraps. They kept it under wraps for a long time. They didn't tell us who was returning. But when said person returned, the roof was off the place. So none other than 16-time World Heavyweight Champion John Cena, the franchise player himself, returned at the Money in the Bank to confront Roman Reigns. Wow. So it baffled me a little bit because I'm like, well, John is returning. That's a surprise. We thought John had, going off to do some more movies, going off to do some more things for Hollywood. We thought that he wasn't going to come back that soon, but boy, did he come back. And when he came back, everybody lost it. So after that, he explained the next night on Raw, he explained why he came back. He explained that he had come back to challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship at SummerSlam. And I'm like, wow, really? He's really going for a 17th heavyweight championship. So this is pretty big, people. So, yeah, this is crazy. So on SmackDown, later that week, Finn Balor returned. The Prince returned. And this is why this is so fitting. So the Prince, Finn Balor, he was supposed to go challenge. He did challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. And this is what he did. He challenged him for the Universal Championship. He literally said that I want to win back the title I never lost. And Finn Balor over the past few years have had chances to win it back, but they just didn't pull the trigger to let him capture his second Universal Championship. You know Finn Balor's story. He tore his, I want to say his shoulder or part of his arm right out of the socket, and he couldn't hold the Universal Championship for very long. So yes, he came back to SmackDown. I'm sorry, he came back to SmackDown to try to do that one more time. And now that Roman Reigns is champ, and Roman Reigns accepted his challenge. But here's the kicker. John Cena comes out and he decides that, okay, all right, I originally came back to challenge you for this championship. So, boom. Fast forward to the next SmackDown. John signs what happens to be the contract for Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor. He signed the contract over Finn Balor. So, looks like that was the perfect prelude to the match at SummerSlam for the Universal Championship. We will see that inside Allegiant Stadium. I am excited for that match. So here's my thing. This is a different Roman Reigns, people. This is a different Roman Reigns. Like, there is no There is no shred left of the old Roman Reigns. Like the no promo cutting. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a good guy. The guy, Roman Reigns. That Roman Reigns is gone. So I pretty much want to say that this Roman Reigns is the greatest Roman Reigns of all time. This, I mean, if your opinion is something short of that, then something is wrong with you. Maybe you lived under a rock for the past year and almost year and a half. Roman Reigns has been running roughshod on a SmackDown. Man, let me tell you. But this is the best Roman Reigns. This is the tribal chief, the head of the table. Roman Reigns. This is Rogue Roman Reigns. This is the same man who didn't think could cut promos and stuff like that, and didn't think he could, change the face of his own career like that. He solidified himself, in my opinion. So that is my opinion on the first match. I think this is the first match. What? Yes, probably. I think it's going to start the pay-per-view. I don't know for sure. We will see. But I'm highly excited for the Universal Championship match. Now, moving on, we're going to switch gears from SmackDown to Raw now. We're going to talk about the Raw Women's Championship. Now, for me, I don't usually watch Raw, but I pay attention anyway, because at the end of the day, I know Raw can be better. It has potential to be better. Raw has a lot of potential to be better. So pretty much, I don't typically watch Raw. I solely watch SmackDown and NXT myself. But for the sake of this episode, I will be giving my opinion on the Raw Women's Championship match at SummerSlam. All right, so we have Nikki A.S.H. Nikki, almost a superhero, versus the Queen, Charlotte Flair. And mind you, I did not say Ric Flair's daughter. I didn't have to do that. That's Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair has made a name for herself that will stand the test of time, just like her father. But she has made a name for herself. You know what I'm saying? So the Queen, Charlotte Flair, is at it. And last but not least, the Nightmare, Rhea Ripley. So this is a dynamic match, I might add. This is a dynamic match. This is a triple threat. Three badass women, I might say. And so here's the thing. This match, it gets to me sometimes. I'm like, well, you have Rhea Ripley. She won the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania for the first time ever in her career. Shout out to her. She is truly a badass. She is truly the Nightmare. Also, shout out to Nikki A.S.H. Now, this is pretty cool. Yeah, this is pretty cool. She actually has a gimmick where she is almost a superhero, and this pretty great. This is a thing of beauty because she came up with it. She had help. She came up with it. This is good. It's always good to reinvent yourself. And so, boom, now you have her pitting in the match. She is the champion. I think her defending the championship on Raw and retaining it she's really showing that she can do this. Now, the wild card, Miss Queen, the Queen herself, Charlotte Flair. She is, I want to say, a 14-time women's champ already. Already. So here's the thing. She has something I want to say. I don't want to say something to prove. She's already proven that she is the greatest, one of the greatest women's wrestlers of our time. Charlotte Flair, I want to say that she might have it in the bag at SummerSlam. She just might have it in the bag. Just might have it in the bag. That match is going to be great. I want to say we're going to see what surprises they have in store at SummerSlam as well. Let me add that in there. We're going to see what surprises they have as well. I'm not going to really just reveal everything. I'm going to let y'all see SummerSlam. And so I'm going to let y'all see SummerSlam, and I'm going to let y'all judge it accordingly. So, man, moving on from the Raw Women's Championship to the WWE Championship, the most prestigious championship in all of the WWE. Has very rich history. So, we have Mr. Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg. So, this is something I'm going to give a little back, not all the way back, but backstory on Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley is almighty. He's almighty. So Bobby Lashley is the current WWE champion. So he's been WWE champion since this past year. Cannot remember when he won it. I have to go back, my bad. But anyway, he is the current WWE champion, the almighty WWE champion, as his manager, MVP, keeps reiterating every time we hit Raw. But yes, so he's been dominant. He ran through Kofi Kingston at Money in the Bank. I'm talking about just obliterated this man. Kofi was okay. Kofi was cool, you know. It was all right. The build up was kind of okay, but here's the thing. They have really done good things for Bobby, making sure Bobby stays strong as champion, making sure Bobby stays champion. For quite some time now. Bobby Lashley is one of the greatest WWE champions of all time. Don't get me wrong, the man is good, but they had to go ahead and bring Goldberg back in. Goldberg, like, mind you, 6 months ago, Goldberg, or I think longer than that, Goldberg was just wrestling Drew McIntyre when Drew was champ. Wow. So I really think this match between Bobby Lashley and Goldberg will go great. I'm excited for it, but here's the thing. The match is kind of a little odd because, it's Goldberg. He just came back. And it's like, okay, boom. I'm sitting up here like, well, how did he get a chance at the world title again? How did he get a chance at it? I'm trying to see that. I don't know. How did he get a chance? people. Did he earn a championship match? Did he go for a number one contendership match, which guarantees you a championship match in the future? No. Goldberg didn't do that. He just showed up, inserted himself, and now he's in a match at SummerSlam. Let's see. I'm baffled. I don't see how someone can just show up and get a title opportunity. I can't just show up next week on Raw and be like, oh, okay, I'm going to fight Sheamus for the U.S. Championship. Oh, all right. Well, I hope I win. Please tell me why he did that. Please tell me why he showed up as old as he is. Not bashing Goldberg. Goldberg is a legend. Don't get me wrong, but dude, it's not 1998, and you are not fighting Hulk Hogan for the World Championship in WCW. It's just not happening, sir. How are you gonna show up and fight Bobby Lashley, who is in his prime? This man is in his prime. Yeah, he left WWE. He came back. Who did he align himself with? MVP. MVP is one of the most smartest managers of all time. And is one of the most smartest wrestlers of all time. MVP has accolades too. Matter of fact, I would rank MVP up there, like today, MVP up there with like Paul Heyman, but can't nobody touch Paul. Just look at Roman Reigns and how they reshaped his career. Just got talking about that. But that's another story for another day. But yeah, man, this WWE Championship match, I'm going to see what this is. I'm going to see what it is. MVP he verbally provoked Goldberg's son. And let's talk about Goldberg's son. Back in I want to say either 16 or 17, Goldberg's son looked totally different. And he showed up on Raw. I was like, well, who is this? This is Goldberg's son, or is this somebody out of the crowd? This is one of the fans. Well, that's Goldberg's son. I didn't really know at first. I didn't really know at first who that was. I was like, whoa, who is that? That Goldberg's son? Dang, he grew up. But that's cool. This match is gonna be somewhat entertaining. I hope somewhat entertaining. I hope they have some surprising moments, some good memorable moments in this championship match. I think every championship match should have its ups and downs. It's gonna have its downs, of course, but the ups are what matter most to me. Is what you look at in sports entertainment. Sports entertainment aspect, moments are what keep fans in awe, so to speak. So we're gonna move on from the WWE Championship match to the Smackdown Women's Championship match. Now, hold up. Let me take you back to WrestleMania. WrestleMania pitting the Smackdown Women's Championship. I'm telling you, that match gave me life. That match was everything I needed to see to give me life. I'm telling you, that match was a history-making match. For those of you that do not know, Sasha Banks, excuse me, and Bianca Belair, they're two African-American women, two black women. Now, mind you, in WWE history, two black women have never main evented WrestleMania, especially for a championship. A women's championship at that. Come on now. Pretty much, they have never put that on screen, I want to say. That has never been that's never been the, I want to say the lingo, so to speak, put it that way. So at WrestleMania 37 in Tampa, I seen by far the greatest thing happen. I seen two black women, main event, WrestleMania. And forgive me if I'm being repetitive or if I'm sounding like rerun or something like that. Uh, that's okay. But this match right here was one of the greatest matches I had ever seen in my life because it made history. It made history I never thought I'd see. I never thought I'd see two black women main event WrestleMania like they did on night one. That's on a Saturday. I never thought I'd see that. That was cool for me to see that, you know. Two black women main event in WrestleMania for a championship. And now we fast forward to SummerSlam, man. Sasha Banks returns. She returned last Friday. Or no, it was 2 Fridays ago. I want to say, or could be wrong, but anyway, she returned to SmackDown. And man, it was like, okay, cool. Sasha Banks is back. Okay, we're going to see what happens next with her. So Sasha Banks, she cuts a promo on why she's back. She had missed, I think she had been gone for like 4 months. She had been gone since WrestleMania. I want to say. Yeah, so pretty much, yeah, she had been gone since WrestleMania. And, yeah, man, she had returned on SmackDown. And I'm like, whoa, Sasha Banks is back. That's good. Yeah, so then fast forward later that night, they put her in Bianca Belair in a tag team match. So this is what gets me. And usually I know these things because off of instinct. I'm like, okay, hold on. Something's got to give. Sasha's going to do something. And lo and behold, she does it. She literally attacks Bianca Belair to once again send a message to her saying, oh, yes, I'm going to challenge you for that SmackDown Women's Championship you took from me at WrestleMania. So this is what I say. We're going to make history again, folks, for the second time this year. At SummerSlam, we will have the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bianca Belair, versus Sasha Banks, the challenger, for the SmackDown Women's Championship at SummerSlam. I'm telling you, man, this right here is going to be big again because it was big at WrestleMania. Everybody was excited about this match. This match changed the landscape of the company. They made history, black history. Black excellence shine like it never did. Let me tell you. Yes. So, I'm very excited for that match. Very excited. So, we will be moving on to a wild card of a match, people. This is a dream match. This is a dream match. What I'm about to announce is going to shock your shoes. This is a dream match. Let me tell you something. This is one of the dream matches I would play in WWE 2K games. Literally. In an old school setting. Yep. At a WrestleMania. This is a WrestleMania match. WrestleMania worthy. Except it's going to be at SummerSlam. So this match is pitting the rated R superstar, the ultimate opportunist, Edge, versus the architect, Mr. Embrace the Vision himself, Seth Rollins. Or should I say Seth freaking Rollins. So, man, Edge versus Seth Rollins, this match, it speaks volumes simply because when you look at it, these guys are the top in their generation, in their primes. They're at the top. Edge, 11-time World Heavyweight Champion, former Tag Team Champion, Grand Slam champion. Also, Seth Rollins, former Universal, former WWE, former Intercontinental, former Tag Team, former United States, and the first title he ever won in WWE, NXT Championship. So, wow. This is what I say. This match is going to be epic because you have two top stars in their respective generations, in their respective primes. You have Edge versus Seth Rollins, man. It don't get no better than that. It maybe could, but I don't think it will. So here's the thing. On SmackDown, Seth Rollins attacked Edge. He's attacked Edge on multiple occasions, and he cost Edge the Universal Championship at Money in the Bank, which was the perfect prelude to this feud, to get it started, to get it, that's why this storyline is so great. It's good. It's golden. It's golden, man. So my view of this match, I will give my predictions at the end. Don't worry. I will give my predictions at the end. This is a great matchup. I'll tell you why. You have two gentlemen, two of the greatest of all time. Even though Seth Rollins had just arrived in 2012 in WWE. He's on a fast track to becoming a star in his own right. Edge, been in the game for a long time. Literally on SmackDown, Edge called Seth Rollins Edge Light. Now, what does that tell you? Yeah, you're just Edge Light, kid. I was like, wow, hold on, man. That is something. When you call us like today's star, today's wrestling star, Seth Rollins, Edge Light, which I'm like, well, let me see. It kind of has a point. But, I don't think Seth Rollins is really Edge Light, because Seth Rollins has his own, name. So he's made his own name for himself. You know what I'm saying? Extracting himself from the Shield in 2014, winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, doing the unthinkable, doing what no man has ever done. It's cashed it in at WrestleMania 31. It's 2015. Ooh, we held down 2015 as WWE champion. Then was the first man to hold the WWE and United States Championship at the same time, all in one night. Wow. That was something. That was something. Seth Rollins literally made a name for himself in such short time. When he did all that, he had just been in WWE measly 4 years. Say, yep. First ever NXT champ. You know what I'm saying? Grand Slam champion. But yeah, this match, I'm very excited for this match. Wow. So Edge laid down a challenge, right? He laid down a challenge for SummerSlam. It's like he was like, okay, all right. You want to cost me a shot at the Universal Championship? Okay. We're going to see what you got, kid. So, excuse me. Edge laid down the challenge saying that Seth Rollins couldn't possibly follow in his footsteps, or he was trying to follow in his footsteps, but he couldn't fill his shoes, basically. So, wow. So Seth Rollins literally agreed when Edge, after Edge said he was Edge Light. That's cool. That is good. That is cool right there. So here's the thing. Um, I'm excited. I'm still excited for that match. I will watch. I will especially be watching SummerSlam. If I'm not doing anything that Sunday, I'm watching SummerSlam. I'm gonna be at home watching SummerSlam because this SummerSlam is special. So moving on, we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Yes, we do. We have the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The Usos down since day one ish. Let me tell you, these gentlemen right here, these two Samoan badass tag team wrestlers, man. Let me tell you, and not even so to speak. Last year was a defining year for main event Jey Uso. Defining. Man was in two Universal Championship matches. Had never gone for a world title. Now he's a 7-time tag team champion alongside his brother Jimmy. And so in SummerSlam, well, they would be going to head-to-head competition against Booyaka Booyaka, the Mysterios, pitting Ray and Dominic, a father and son duo who were once tag team champions, made history. It's never been done before. You've never seen in like WWE history, father and son tag team, and winning the championships at that. That was pretty cool to see. That was pretty cool to see. So now we have the Usos versus the Mysterios for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships at SummerSlam. Man, so you talk about the Uso Penitentiary. You talk about, the Mysterios having, I guess having their hands full at SummerSlam. You talk about the Bloodline. What? You have Roman Reigns, who's Universal Champ, and you have the Usos, who's SmackDown Tag Team Champions now. That if that ain't holding down SmackDown, I don't know what is. I'm telling you, that's the greatest thing since sliced bread. But we're not gonna waste no time on this one. This is good too. This is special too. They got their even though it was it was a sneaky win. It was a sneaky win. They got their 7th tag team championship at Money in the Bank. Or should I say, I want to say SmackDown? But no, for real. Yeah, man, I feel like this match, yeah, it was Money in the Bank, my bad. This match is special too. A rematch for Money in the Bank. Usos won the titles. Yep. So pretty much, man, this match is gonna be big. So pretty much, it's not a lot to cover there. So I'm gonna move on to United States, the USA Championship, the United States Championship. So Sheamus is champ, right? Been champ since WrestleMania, since he beat Riddle. Sheamus is champ. And so we have the illustrious return of the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Damian Priest going up for his first singles title. And I'm rooting for this man at SummerSlam. I'm rooting for him. I'm already going to tell you, my prediction for him to win. My money's on him. My money's on Damian Priest to win the U.S. Championship. Excuse me. At SummerSlam, I'm looking for him to win his first singles title. I'm really excited because he's been working hard. He worked hard in NXT. He's the former NXT North American champion. And so, man, let me tell you, he literally came from NXT, took Raw by storm. Oh yeah, alongside Bad Bunny. Man, they had a they had a tag team match at WrestleMania against Miz and Morrison. Uh, man, let me tell you, Johnny Drip Drip, I'm gone. That's funny, but yeah, yes, he has been showing up and showing out every week on Raw like never before. Man, let me tell you. So if anybody deserves to go for the U.S. Championship, it is Damian Priest. No questions asked. Nothing else to say. Sheamus, I hope you have prepared, because this man is coming for the title. All right. So next we have, whew, I almost forgot. Oh, all right. Oh, I almost forgot the Raw Tag Team Championships. So we have AJ Styles and Omos, if I'm saying that right, Omos, versus Randy Orton and Riddle. Now, this is what I seen Raw a little bit. I seen that little snippet. I seen Riddle get RKO out of his shoes, and he doesn't wear shoes. He doesn't wear shoes. But I seen him get RKO'd out of his shoes that he ain't got on. But pretty much, man, Randy Orton was off TV, and Randy Orton came back. It was cool. Randy Orton, like, he was excited to see the crowd. The crowd's back because congratulations, the fans are back. That's good. I missed them. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was seeing them on screens for the past year. So fans are back, excited. And as he came out there, Riddle came out there as well. Riddle was like, "Oh, I missed you, bro." I was like, "Oh man, here we go." Randy was like, "What makes you think I want to be your tag team partner?" I was like, "Man, if this like a mixed match friendship? What is this?" I was like, "Hold up, is Randy gonna RKO him out of his shoes where he stood?" And lo and behold, they had a tag team match. Randy Orton hit AJ Styles with off the top rope, midair, with the three most destructive letters in all of sports entertainment: RKO. Won the match, got the win, done deal. So later on, Riddle comes in there and raises Randy's hand. And then, lo and behold, Randy dropped him with those three letters, RKO. Poor Riddle. I think he had it coming because Riddle, he like a little ant that won't leave nobody alone. Like, he always around. Like, man, get somewhere. Like, please, leave us alone in the back. Bro, you know what would be a cool nickname? RK Bro. I was like, I'm looking at the TV, man. I'm like, yo, I know bro means well, but please don't catch a beat down. Please, man. Don't catch an RKO, please. Please don't catch it. Man, but this should be something. I hope RK Bro wins, even though they had a little fiasco on Raw. I hope they win. I hope they come out on top with the Raw Tag Team titles. But it's going to be hard to beat Omos. It's going to be hard to beat this man. This man is big. Oh, my God. He's so big, he make the Jolly Green Giant look small. Like, he's that big. I'm like, dude, this dude. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I don't see how anybody that's not 9 million feet tall could beat this man. I don't see that. I don't see how they could beat the man. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods couldn't beat him at WrestleMania. That's why they won the titles. Now, don't get me wrong. See, if I was AJ Styles, I would did the same thing. Matter of fact, yeah, as me, I would have did the same thing. Hire somebody, or not even hire, just keep somebody by my side. Fight most of the scrupulous battles, the dangerous battles. If I got multiple people running after me, I want somebody like Omos too. That's pretty. I was like, man, that strategy is pretty. That's a golden strategy. That's like golden ticket to championship glory right there. Having insurance policies just like that. You know, just like on SmackDown, Apollo, he has Aziz. Apollo Crews has Aziz as his commander, and he's his backup. I was like, man, how much of an insurance policy do you need? Oh my God! But I don't blame him because I be wanting to keep my title that way too. Cool. But man, that is all for that match right there, the Raw Tag Team Championship match pitting AJ Styles and Omos versus Randy Orton and Riddle. Okay, bro. All right. Next match. Ooh. This is a return one. So, next match is Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin. Oh, poor Baron Corbin. He is going through it. People, if you have a GoFundMe account or go I forgot what the account is. He made sort of like a GoFundMe account for him. Poor Corbin. Oh my God, he's going through it. He's going through it, people. If you could spare a dime or something, please. If you could spare $2 or something, this man probably needs $2. He probably needs about $10 million. He need a lot because he's lost a lot. Oh my God, Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin is on his last leg. He's on his last leg, bro. Let me tell you, this man is so broke. He lost millions in investments. You heard him on SmackDown. With the dingy, dirty shirt he got on, with the old pants he wearing. I'm like, yo, please, somebody save this man. Do something, please. Oh, my God. I just want this man to do better. Then they got him going against Finn Balor, the returning Finn Balor. I think Finn Balor is well on his way to winning another championship because that's what he came back to WWE for, the main roster for SmackDown, to win titles. You know what I'm saying? He didn't come back there for nothing. So it's going to be Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin. Man, let me tell you. Ooh. Finn Balor going to beat the broke off Baron Corbin. Or the broke he already got. Something. I don't know. Man, let me tell you. But yeah. It's all right. Corbin attacked Finn Balor during a contract signing that cost him a chance at the Universal Championship. I really think that this is it was a good setup for the match at SummerSlam between him and between Baron Corbin and Finn Balor. It's a good setup. It was a good setup. I feel like yeah, I feel like this is good. Yeah, this is good. So moving on, yeah, man. My predictions for these matches are crystal clear. So for the Universal Championship match, it literally is just straightforward. It's Roman Reigns all day. It's Roman Reigns all day. Roman Reigns, this is a different Roman Reigns from 2017, No Mercy. This is different. This man literally reshaped his career, like I said. He reshaped his career. In the past, he couldn't cut promos. He was a great wrestler, but he just got shoved down our throats. That's what I didn't get then. But now I understand. It kind of took me a minute to catch on to the aesthetic of his career today. He is the self-proclaimed tribal chief. head of the table. He's the Universal Heavyweight Championship champion. I'm sorry, uncontroverted, as Paul Heyman reiterates every SmackDown, and he really doesn't have to because he's done it time and time again. And so they've done a great job selling this new addition to Roman Reigns. I think this is the real Roman Reigns. This is who he really is as a man, and he's really showing us that, yeah, I'm the baddest thing in this damn company today. Acknowledge me. Literally. Acknowledge the man. So it's going to be Roman Reigns. For the Raw Women's Championship match, I kind of am neutral about this match because I really don't pay attention to Raw, but I watch it because it's important. I think Raw, like I said before, I think Raw can do better. And so I think it's gonna be Charlotte Flair. She is really trying to show that, yes, I'm the queen. I'm next in line for this championship. I'm gonna win it back. But I think I want a special somebody to come back, and I think y'all know who she is. Her name is the Irish Lass Kicker, the man, Becky Lynch. I want her to come back. You think I'm playing? I want her to come back. This is not a drill, folks. I want her to come back. I need her to come back. She needs to come back to rectify the Raw Women's Division and turn it up like she did once before she had to relinquish the title because she became mother. So, man, I think it's gonna be Charlotte, and we're gonna see. So for the WWE Championship match, it will be. Oh man, let me think long and hard about this one. Not too long and hard, but let me think long and hard about this one. Mom, look, even I like. Let's not even play no games. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Goldberg was good. He was great for his prime, for his time that he wrestled. He is 54. It is not his time no more, man. I mean, I know he's ending his career. He's retiring on his terms, but man, it's got to come to a head sometimes, man. It's got to come to a head. You have to realize that, man, it's time to go. It's time to give it up. Hang the boots up, and it's time to, on about. Boom. My money's on Bobby Lashley. He been running roughshod on Raw. Ooh. Even though Goldberg has sent messages, even though Goldberg has sent messages to Bobby Lashley the past few weeks on Raw, my money is still on Bobby. Bobby's in his prime. Yes, sir. Bobby's in his prime. Simple as that. It's his time to shine now. He's WWE champ. Before he didn't win the WWE Championship years past. So that's my bold prediction for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Now, for the SmackDown Women's Championship, people, you're going to want to hear this history-making prediction. So, like I said, this is a history-making match. I reiterated that about 5 million times because it was a history-making match at WrestleMania. So, here's the thing. Bianca Belair, right? She's just getting started. It is, her time. Sasha Banks, she ain't done. She's not finished at all. I feel like she's just begun because she has a long story career ahead of her. and she's a future Hall of Famer. Bianca Belair has a long way to go. I don't doubt anything from her. I don't doubt anything. She's the EST of WWE. I'm damn proud of it. And so, my prediction for this match is Bianca Belair. She retains. She's gonna prove that um, she is truly a great champion in the women's division. She's been holding down the SmackDown women's division for quite some time now. So that is my prediction for that match. Edge versus Seth Rollins. Ooh, or should I say Seth freaking Rollins? Now, let me tell you, this is a good match too because it's a dream match. This is the type of match I would play in a video game. Literally. I would literally plug in my Xbox and go play 2K, WWE 2K. And Edge versus Seth Rollins is going to be the match that I play. And you know who I pick? I'm picking Seth. The young cat. He's definitely in his prime. Seth is so great. He's great on the microphone. He's great in the ring. I mean, the man is great on all cylinders, man. Nobody can touch this man. So Seth Rollins is my prediction to win this match because he has something to prove at SummerSlam. So, moving on. So for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, it is the Usos versus the Mysterios. Now, father and son duo versus two Samoan badass tag team wrestlers. Ooh. You got main event Jey Uso. You got Jimmy. Ooh. Now, who takes this one? I would have to say the Usos. It's simply because we are in the Uso penitentiary, man. And they have SmackDown on lock. Lock. I mean, can't get no better than that. So, here's the thing. That match is going to be great. I picked the Usos for a reason. You'll see why at SummerSlam. United States Championship, Sheamus, the champion, versus Damian Priest, the challenger. I really am, like I said before, my prediction was already made. It's gonna be Damian Priest, simply because Damian has something to prove as well. He just came to WWE not too long ago. Just came to Raw. And so he is on the fast track. He's on the fast track to winning his first singles championship in WWE. And I'm very excited to see that a week from Sunday at SummerSlam. So moving on, this is what I'll say. The Raw Tag Team Championship, AJ Styles, the phenomenal AJ Styles, and Omos, the giant Omos, versus RK Bro. Now, this is a wild card match to me. I probably didn't say that before because of the union of RK Bro. That is odd. You got the Viper, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton versus the original Bro himself, Riddle. Wow. See, here's the thing. Riddle me this, if you will. Riddle took an RKO this past Monday. He took an RKO. Here's the thing. I feel like this is This is a wild card match, and I'll tell you why. You got two different types of people, right? Two polar opposites. You got Randy Orton, who's a snake and will strike at any moment. He's apex predator, the Viper. We call him that for a reason. And you have the laid back, always dancing and smiling Riddle. Now, the prediction for this match is going to be like thought out. I'll tell you why. Because it's so, I guess it's so, it's so, it's so jumpy at this point. It's just like so skeptical between Randy Orton and Riddle. I don't know. Randy Orton had been on TV since June, I believe. He'd been on TV since June, and so he literally was like, okay, all right, cool. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna come back. That's what I'm gonna do. Come back. People gonna show up. Boom. They were in they were in Orlando. Yes, last Monday, Orlando. So, man, the prediction for this match, I'm gonna go with AJ Styles and Omos. You know what? Take that back. RK Bro. I think they're gonna find a way to win. RK Bro. Randy Orton and Riddle. They're gonna find a way to win. So, next match, you have this is an untitled match. You have Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin. You got Finn Balor, who just got off of an NXT run. He was NXT champion. He lost the championship to Karrion Kross, who's the current NXT champion right now, who is also been wrestling on Raw as of late. So you also have Baron Corbin. You also have Baron Corbin, who I'm telling you, this man, they have really done him in. He is broke, people. He is gone. This man is gone. He is broke. This is crazy. I'm like, wow, why? And the thing that gets me, he loses the crown, people, and his car. He lost the G-Wagon. I was like, wow. He lost the car. That's a nice white G-Wagon he had. He had it all, people. He had all the riches, the glory, the good fame. Ain't got that no more. They won't even let him in the building the same. That's sad. That's crazy, man. Friday on Smackdown, he got fined $500 because I think it was because of dress code or something, and they was saying, it was like, oh, that's fine. He was writing it down. He got a write up. That's sad. You can't even show up to work the same. But man, it's gonna be Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin at SummerSlam. Like I already said, Baron Corbin brought it upon himself when he antagonized Finn Balor for the umpteenth time, and now they're going to be fighting at SummerSlam. So, the prediction for this match, I know Baron Corbin needs it, but it's going to be further embarrassment. I'm going with Finn Balor at SummerSlam. Yes, I am, simply because that is just great. He's an extraordinary man who does extraordinary things. Yes. So, people, that has been Dropkick Chronicles coming to you for the first time ever. Yes, this has been the SummerSlam predictions and matches. See ya.